Welcome to Know Your Leader, where voices rise, a platform for change where leaders realize the weight of their words, the power they hold, a stage to shape the future, young and old. Here we seek the truth, we ask the questions bold, we probe the depths of policies untold. Join Usiyabonga Pungoze as he explores the leaders who shape our world in store. With every word, a story is told of hope, of struggle, of a nation's hold. Let's know our leaders, let's hear their tale, and may the wisdom our future prevail.
Alright, okukhulu kuyithobo khabelani nenhlonipho. Igama lami ngingusiyabonga. NgingowakwaMpungose. Mawufuna ungibiza kahle uthi Siyabonga Mpungose ukuze kuzwakale. So njengoba kade nitshelile ukuthi sikuwo unyaka ka2026 la isifisa khona ukuthola ubaholi abantu abaqhamuke enhlanganweni ngokuhlukana kwabo. Ngizokusho nje uqinisekisa ukuthi akubona spokesperson bamaqembu ngokubazi amava abo enhlanganweni abaphuma kuzona. Ngicabanga ukuthi lona thuba engilitholile lokuthi ngibe nabo. Njengamanje ngizoqala ngibingelele ngasandleni sami sokudla, ngibingelele umfowethu uZethwa kaLuzipho engingacela ke kodwa asibingelele ababukeli abasibukayo besemakhaya.
Angibingelele kuwena Khuba, angibingelele kumfaka kaMbovu, ngibingelele ababukeli nabalaleli ngoba into emnandi nge-podcast uyakwazi uyilalela, uyakwazi futhi ukuyibuka. So angibingelele sibonge nethuba lokubala. Akuyona into ebekufanele ukuthi yenzeke kodwa ke siyajabula ukuthi silana namhlanje.
Mfowethu siyabonga kakhulu. Ngapha ngasandleni sami sokunxele nginomfaka Mbovu, ubongani ngubani? Bongani ngubani? Bakhona ababukeli mababingelele.
Khuba angibingelele kuwe nethimba lakho oMadlula noMagatsheni. Angibingelele kubantu bonke basemngeni nabo bonke abantu ababuke le podcast ngoba siyazi ukuthi inkundla yakho ixhumana nezinkumbi zabantu la eSouth Africa. So ke sibingelele kumalungu omkhonto ngaba angilenzi iphutha ngabe ngenza iphutha elikhulu uma ngabe ngilela amalungu omkhonto. Ngibingelele nje wonke la ikhona nopholi bomkhonto bonke obukhona ngibonga ithuba Khuba.
Mfowethu njengamanje mhlambe ngenzela umbukeli osibukayo Z libiqhaza lakho olibambayo enhlanganweni yakho okhona njengamanje.
Njengamanje umuntu onikezwe ithuba lokubamba kwesikhashana.
Okay.
Ngesingisi bathi coordinator we-region. iMoses Mabhida region. Njengoba nazi ukuthi ama-region we-ANC uma esephela i-term of office ne-ANC ibuka isimo kwaba khona ukuthatha isinqumo ukuthi kwenziwe lento kuthiwa ngama-regional task team. Ningomunye ke owaba wanikezwa leyo msebenzi ngoba kulona ithuba umsebenzi ukuthi sibhekelane nezimo nezinselelo umbutho wesizwe obhekene nazo. So ngu-regional coordinator we-ANC eMoses Mabhida. iMoses Mabhida ke ngumgungundlovu district ngokwezikahulumeni wonke.
Njengamanje mfaka Mbovu enhlanganweni umkhonto wesizwe uvela kanjani ngubani khona?
Khuba ngibonge mina ngiyi-ground force nje lomkhonto wesizwe ake ngiqale lapho. Kusho ukuthi ke njengoba ngilana Khuba ngiwumuntu ojutshiwe ngoba ngisebenza ngaphansi kobuholi basihlalo kwale sub region uBoxer Gabuza naphansi kobuholi kwanobhala wale sub region uCiji Mpizuma. So ke kuthe mangabe kuvela leli thuba bathi ke hayi ke khululeka Mbovu hamba uyosimela ndoda. Ngase ngijubeka kanjalo bathi ke bayathemba ukuthi umkhonto ngiyorepresenta ngendlela okuyiyona ngisho engikwaziyo ngoba umuntu ube khona einhlelweni eziningi zomkhonto zala emngeni.
Okay. So njengamanje ke siyaqala. Ngizoyicela bafuthi siqale kanje ne-stopwatch sami la. Kule stopwatch sami indoda nginikeza u5 minutes. Mhlawumbe 5 minutes wethu wokuqala okuyisa umuntu osibukayo ungumholi khona lapha ku-African National Congress. Awuke ukhulume nomuntu ukuthi ku2026 iziphi izinto ezingenza ukuthi akuvotele ngo2026 okhona njengamanje. 5 minutes wakho yokuqala uyaqala ungasichazela ngobuhle bakho, ngasichazela ngezinto esenikwazi ukuyi-achieve ne-ANC. Uyaqala 5 minutes.
I think Khuba into yokuqala kufanele sisho umbutho wesizwe African National Congress usakhiwa ngo-1912 wakhiwa njengethuluzi elisezandleni labantu baseNingizimu Afrika ukuthi bulwele inkululeko yesizwe sakithi. Okwesibili benza isiqiniseko sokuthi senza lento sibiza phecelezi ukuthi is to provide solid leadership. I-responsibility ye-ANC isikakhulu yize ukhetho lubalulekile, yize kubalulekile ukuvotelwa, kodwa i-responsibility enkulu i-ANC enayo ukuthi yenze isiqiniseko sokuthi abantu baseNingizimu Afrika bayayisebenzisa njengethuluzi elisezandleni zabo ukulwa nezimo ababhekene nazo. Siye sithi-ke sizoyichaza kahle ngoba kuneprogram esikuyona ye-renewal ukuthi izwi labantu linguNkulunkulu. Kufanele sikwazi ukuthi silalele kubantu. Njengobusho ukuthi yiziphi izinto esingazithi siziqhakambise okanye sizibeke eqhulwini ukuthi njengombutho wesizwe sizenzile. Ngicabanga ukuthi njengoba uphuma eThekwini njengamanje ngeke ngibatsheleke abantu ngithi akufanele wenze into ngento engekho. Uyabona uma uphuma eThekwini into imbili ezenzakalayo ukwenza, either uzowudelaya ngenxa ye-traffic or uzoshesha ufike. Njengoba ubuka nje manje iqembu lika-African National Congress ilona eliseqhulwini lokuthi kube kanti kwakhiwe N3. In fact N3 N2 imigwaqo eminingi manje kubhizi kuyakhiwa. Uzothi komunye umuntu ke ngendlela engiyeke ngizokhulunywe ngayo kuthi uma kusakhiwa kuthiwa nguSanral, kuthi uma kukhona okurong kuthiwa i-African National Congress. Iqiniso ukuthi uSanral ungaphansi kwe-Department of Transport ephethwe ngumbutho wesizwe African National Congress. La KwaZulu Natal njengoba sikhuluma nje for the first time kumlando waseNingizimu Afrika sino 90.8% pass rate yaka grade 12. Lokho kungimsebenzi ephethwe eqhulwini kwa-African National Congress. Ayikaze KwaZulu Natal emlandweni ibe no 90.8% ibe ngunumber 1 kuzwelonke. Kodwa manje ngemisebenzi kaBaba uHlomuka siyibonile ukuthi iKwaZulu Natal iliphakamise kanjani izinto. Singakhuluma sizibale kuba izinto zibeningi, kodwa engingakusho ukuthi uma ubheka njengamanje khona babethi into ye-load shedding kwenzelwa for ama-elections. Namhlanje uma ukhuluma ngodaba le-load shedding luyinto edlule ngoba isikhathi esiningi siye sixoxa into eyenzeka ngaleso sikhathi. Singayibheki imigudu eyenziwayo ukuthi sikwazi ukudlula kuleso sikhathi. Yilonto ke ngisho ukuthi noma abantu bangayiphika namhlanje kodwa zolo lokho abantu babesitshena ukuthi into ye-load shedding into esaziwa ngayo. Today njoba sikhuluma nje ukhuluma ngo-Eskom. U-Eskom okwazi ukudeclare profit. Into singasikaze siyicabanga u-Eskom ubehlala ngaso sonke isikhathi eyocela imali ukuthi uhulumeni sicela usifakele imali ngoba uma ngabe ingenzeki leyo nto. So ziningi izinto esingahlala sizibale ekhuba uma sizoza nje kohulumeni basemakhaya. Sikhuluma nje komasipala esinabo lana abathathu bathole lento okuthiwa i-unqualified audit because into ebalulekile fanele siyazi yokuqala indlela ophatha ngayo imali zomphakathi. And uma sifika ku-AG ethi kuwena imali uziphethe ngendlela eyona i-unqualified audit opinion with no points of emphasis. Lokho kuchaza ukuthi imali uziphethe ngendlela eyona. Lokho kuyakhombisa ukuthi into ekhona. Sikhuluma nje manje uNgqongqoshe okanye umnyango wezokuthutha kwaZulu Natal wona ophume phambili ukuyona yonke iminyango kuhulumeni wonke kazwelonke ukuthi uyakwazi ukuthi implemente ama projects kahulumeni futhi ukwazi ukuzijustifya ukuthi nazi izinto ezenzakalayo. So engingakusho ke engingakusho mina ukuthi uma ukhuluma ngenhlangano ka-African National Congress okugcina ukuthi ithe manje we must fix local government uma celebrate 114 okwesibili sathi transform the economy. Yilezo zinto ke sizokwazi ukuthi siphokophele kuzona ukuthi silungise umasipala. That is why sikhuluma ngento ekuthiwa i-renewal.
So u4 minutes wakho and 40 seconds.
La ugcine
Uzogcina lo second. Njengamanje ngiyoqala kwamasha abalukuzana usekwazile ukuthi akhulume ngawo. So manje ngiyamuva ngiza kuwena Mbovu. Njengamanje Mbovu uthi abantu abavotela umkhonto yini esingayilindela yenziwe umkhonto u5 minutes wakho uyaqala njengoba sikhuluma nje
no sibonge Khuba sibonge Comrade Z sibonge ukuthi ungishiyele lemfala kahlana yesikhashana esengizoyithatha ngiethe ngayo kulesi sami into uyadonate Comrade Z no Comrade Khuba no Khuba mhlambe nje ukubeka kubantu base South Africa nabantu basemngeni in particular
sure
umkhonto wesizwe uyithuluzi elizosebenza ukukhulula umuntu omnyama kububha obukhona
okay
uyabona eSouth Africa mangabe ubheka sinenkinga yobubha nendlala ekubantu nokuswela amathuba emisebenzi leyo into enye izinto ezenziwa esiyasithi it's a systematic lokhuza into eyenziwe ngenhloso sa inherita estate la eSouth Africa sisithola embusweni obandlululo okuthi mangabe ubheka ugxila ushintsho mashezi lukhonyana olukhona alungakanani ushintsho olwenzekile and ushintsho olwenzekile alumlekeleli kangako umuntu omnyama ingakho uma ngabe ubheka ububha bugcwele kumuntu omnyama ububha bala eSouth Africa bunebala so ke sithe sifisa thina siwumkhonto into esizoyenza ukuthi siqede lo yinto ukuthi ububha bube nebala sifisa ke ukuthi abantu bakithi bakwazi ukuqasheka ngicabanga ukuthi ke mhlambe Khuba ukubonile ukuthi uma ngabe umkhonto uqala sina 2 years kodwa sina 2 years sinabaholi abane track record abalidile enhlakeni ezihlukene zikahulumeni private sector parastatals nendaweni Khuba politically sinabaholi abalidile futhi kuma organizations ahlukene and baba ne-impact ebonakalayo case in point umsholozi as president womkhonto ulide ku government ngesikhathi sakhe ububona organizationally ngokwe ANC ibikhula iANC iloku ikhula ayikaze ibeke esimeni la ikhula khona ngale ndlela eyikhula ngayo isaphethe umsholozi umholi womkhonto wesizwe now umholi on a track record okwazi ukusebenzisana nabantu obalalelayo abantu leyo into ke imbewu ayitshalayo emkhontweni ingakho umkhonto ubona wenza inhlelo ezikhulumisana nabantu kumanje umkhonto kunemizi oyakhile umkhonto awukho ku government but through izinto ezifana no fundraising ebeziyenzeke okwama initiatives athi kufanele ububhasiqede asikwazi ukuthi umakhelwane enethwa zimvula ehlele endlini sithule thina asikwazi ukuthi umakhelwane engadlile sithule thina kube nezinto ezifana nokuthi ke kuye kunikelwe kuhanjiselwa abantu abantulayo ubone beyiswe behambisela igrocery okumanje abanye benikwa izinto ezibalekelelayo empilweni njengamathuba emisebenzi umkhonto unama affiliates uthema ngabe wakheka because uyi-organization obonayo ukuthi ine vision but also ayimbono nje okephepheni kodwa uyenza ngendlela yokumitha izithembiso ozenzile kubantu ungakabi kwipower ngoku state umkhonto unama affiliates awo sino MK Labour Desk sino MK Lakho okuyizinhlaka ezilekelela ukuthi abasebenzi izimo zabo zibe ngcono nabantu abantulayo izimo zabo zibe ngcono so la ngizokubekela nje la imngeni kunenkampani Lakho ne Labour Desk asebeke bavakashela ku Labour Desk in particular sebeke bazivakashela baya kuzona ngoba sihlushwa into yama illegal foreign nationals yabo so leyo into leyo yenzeka through the lack of control ama borders ale South Africa so esingeke ke siattribute kwabanye comrades zethu yongixolela ngoba ibona baphethe izwe kodwa kuyavuzavuza sibona ama foreign nationals ezingenele ziphumele ezweni lethu sibona ezofaka ingcindezi eningi kwi health system nako konke so ke umkhonto ucreate amathuba emisebenzi la eHowick nje kuphela noma emngeni namaphethela ucreate amathuba emisebenzi ngokuthi uhambe uyoxoxisana nabaqashi ukuthi lento abayenza ukuqasha ama illegal foreign nationals ayilungile wasubabonisa wasubeka futhi ukuthi ke njengoba benza lento uzobathathela inyathelo ngoba legally uyakwazi ukuthi uthathe lokhuza inyathelo base behlala phansi baxoxisana then kwase kuqhamuka lamathuba lawo. So ke ziningi izinto Khuba ezenziwa umkhonto nisazozibona nje ziningi si kuma programs ethu.
Sure. Ngiyaxolisa hamba ngesikhathi like
Khululeka.
5 minutes wakho ufikile la uphela khona. So nyamanje ngiyafisa uqale ngithole. Ngakuba ukhona umbuzo onganawo ongawuqondisa direct ezintweni ebekade ikhulunywa uZ la ngaphambili uma ungenazo noZ ngakuba ukhona izinto angayithatha azisakwena. Enkulumeni yaZ ka 5 minutes uyikhulumile wayibala izinto. Akukho umbuzo ongafisa ukukubuza into ayikhulumile noma oxakekayo ngokusho uZ.
Entweni esho uComrade Z kuyizinto zokuthi ba build i-state esisebenzayo.
Okay.
But we are seeing the opposite. Sibona i-collapse ye-state.
Right.
I-state power basithathe wabona manje i-private sector iyona ekakhulu ngoba ibahleli ngobhungwane.
Okay.
Kwiqembu likaKhongolose. Ibona bagcina besethi tone, basethi direction ekufanele i-state sihambe. Sibona inqola manje kuyiyona edonsa ihashe.
Okay.
Kanti kufanele ngabe ihashe lidonsa inqola. Uma ngisho njalo Khuba, i-state ekufanele sibe si implement ama policies aso nemithetho yaso. South Africa inayo imithetho ekufanele ngabe iyayisebenzisa ukulawula.
Okay.
So ke sithi ke ikuphi abazokwenza okuhlukile.
Okay.
Ngoba kukade kube kukhulunywa for 30 years.
Alright.
But sibona i-decline ne-collapse ye-state la uKhongolose ulida khona.
Okay, umbuzo kaMbofu uthi kuphe okunye nizokwenza babona i-collapse kaKhongolose kulesi sikhathi kumele implement ama policies akhona. Nanku umbuzo qhamuka kuMfo kaNgubane uphendule zayo.
Hayi umbomvu ngizomphendula ngama facts.
Okay.
Ngenhlanhla ngeke ngaye base Cape Town for 10 years.
Right.
I chaired the portfolio committee of mineral resources
Okay.
at that time.
Right.
And mhlawumbe umbomvu uzongiphendula ukuthi uma ekhuluma ngopresident wakhe ongimhloniphayo, President Zuma, ngabe ukhuluma ngeera kaPresident Zuma as a president of the ANC and the president of the country. Ngoba 2014 I was there, and everyone knows that the turnaround plans that were there did take place because there were deployed cadres who understood the mandate here. But let me fast track and give you 2019.
Okay.
2019 to 2024. 2019-2024 is a living example, was that it was a merger of two departments,
Okay.
energy and mineral resources. First, there is a company called Petro SA. Petro SA is actually that the private sector dominates,
Okay.
which is impossible, which is an incorrect argument.
Okay.
Petro SA by 2020 should have liquidated itself. By 2020. 2020, if I'm not mistaken, July. Wafanti kuphelile ngenkampani ekuthiwa Petro SA. Today, Petro SA, in fact, before even baqale, uPetro SA uhlanganiswa no iGas, uhlanganiswa no Strategic Fuel Fund. Today, you must khuluma sine state-owned petroleum company. You see? Yeah. So, we was khuluma facts. The state-owned petroleum company. Petro SA, when we left, they were not submitting any books to the AG. When we left Petro SA, they had an unqualified audit opinion. In that unqualified audit, they reported profits that were almost 125 million rands. Fast track, Nexa, when we came in, Nexa, when we found Nexa, Nexa was almost on the verge of being sold as a the private sector. Today, Nexa is a stable company that is reporting profits. Fast Track, there is a company that you all know in terms of electricity generation, Eskom. As we speak today, there is no dominant, and I will explain this thing, there is no dominant private sector. There is a cost private sector. But by legislation today, irregulation of electricity and both electricity tariffs and prices is now given the authority ku NERSA. So, ngifuna sizeke kulento ukuthi by in fact if you calculate from 2021 from 2019 to date, you don't have a single company of the state that has been declared dormant. As we speak today, Transnet is beginning to post positive results. The issue, therefore, is that we must be able to talk about izinto that we can justify. My last point is this one. The ANC policy ANC, regardless who was in charge, has never changed.
Okay.
So if you had a default police from 2009 to 2018, that policy still remains. So akati mebuza ati, where was the policy shift? As we speak today, the rand to a dollar is close to 6. So the point here is that mina ngifuna sikhuluma ama facts. My last question zami kuyena ziwu-2. Questions zami kuyena ziwu-2. Ngimuze ngikhuluma ngohlalo nonobhala.
Okay.
Mina ngizwile njengo-coordinator.
Okay.
Ngazi ukuthi uzube ngusihlalo ukuze ube unobhala fanele ukhethe.
Okay.
Now ngifisa ukwazi ipolicy yabo ukuthi uyakwazi noba ngusihlalo ube unobhala ungakhethiwe.
Okay.
Because ngithatha ukuthi mina any structure esikhona ukuze uconfirm iposition yomuntu. For instance, I can't make a mistake. Ungayenza for the sake of progress ungibiza ngonobhala.
Okay.
But the reality is that it's written in black and white.
Okay.
That it is. Secondly, yiphi le era akhuluma ngayo ka president wabo that he has done well without an existing organization.
Bovu, yiphi le era akhuluma ngayo ka president wakho without existing organization. Number 2, khuluma ngama facts entweni akhuluma kaZethe.
No, ngiyamuzwa comrade Zethe. Uma ngabe sikhuluma ngabaholi.
Okay.
Ubuholi buke bantwini in particular.
Alright.
Ubuholi akuyona into esingayitheorize nje bese sithi you can just put anyone and kuzobe sekwenzeka automatically.
Alright.
The quality yezinto ezizokwenzeka, be it ama programs, be it a quality of a state, requires a sober and a competent person ukuthi alide. And a leadership ezokwazi ukuthi lead decisively and take ama decisions.
Alright.
So Umsholozi is that person who takes ama decisions akangabazi ukuthatha ama decisions.
Okay.
So enye yezinto babonile comrade Zethe because i track record yakhe iyakhuluma.
Okay.
The infrastructural lokhuzana injection eyakuyenzeka la in the country at best was during the time of Umsholozi.
Okay.
Kukhanda imigaqo ngapha nangapha, kukhanda ama bridges, kukhandwa. By the way, he's the only president during his era obuilt ama universities ayi-2 since the dawn of democracy.
Okay.
Now bakhona abanye president asebelidile, bakhona basalida namanje.
Okay.
Now bavinjwa yini ukuthi bakwenze lokho? Umsholozi wenza kunalama lokhuzana yabona ngesikhathi sakhe kweza lento ekuthiwa ama 2 song centers ethi uhulumeni awuye ebantwini. Into yabantu siyibonile enzo kuno operation vula indlela. Zonke lezi zinto lezi ezazithi akwazi ukuthi kubonakala usonkontileka, kubonakala umgaqo usudlule ebantwini ukuthiwa kuyakhandwa kodwa ungabenefitisa abantu endaweni. Izinto lezi ezenziwa zaqala umongameli Umsholozi. Now ebuholini bakhe siyabona nale mkhontweni wenza ukuthi ke umkhonto usondelane nabantu ulethe ebantwini. 2, ngiyamuzwa uComrade Zethe ekhuluma ngalento esiyibiza uappointer ukubekwa kwabantu ezikhundleni emkhontweni. Kubalekile ukuthi siyikhulume ngoba iNational High Command siyikhulume kaningi leyo icacisa inika clarity.
Ayicacise.
Umkhonto uthe ufona. In fact Umsholozi ubeshawa ngalendlela. Namanje usashaya because of izinto azimele. Anga compromise kuzona ephuculeni impilo yomuntu omnyama ayenze bengcono. Now uma ngabe nokususa ukubanjwa ngobhongwane kwe-state by amalokhuzana private entities noma abantu private sector noma abantu abawosomabhizinisi ongcwele abakhulu So umkhonto ke uthi uzosusa lonto ufuna ukubeka wakhe iqembu eli-competent and siyalibona ke likhulu. So ke umkhonto ngekhathi ufonywa uyi-organization ebi more bathi intelligent driven. Ukuthi ke izinto abezenza behlela ukuthi kufome umkhonto comrades that kwaba yishock sebethola ukuthi kanti umkhonto wabani ngoba kwakhanjisa ukhumalo phambili. It was deliberate ukuthi kube ukhumalo phambili, ukhumalo ongaziwa. Now ithe uma ngabe sekuvezwa ukuthi umsholozi athi ngiyezosupporta umkhonto wesizwe ngizovota na kwagijinja ngovinjwe enkantolo kwenziwa zonke izinto kanti ipaperwork eningi yayisiyenziwe. Leyo into leyo iyona eyenze ukuthi umsholozi athatha istance sokuthi ke nezinye izinto ngokwazi ukuthi uma ngabe bethi bawubeka ucreator leli qembu bazozama every trick in the book ukuthi balilokhuzana baku-undermine lokho. So ke ngiyakulento ya Eskom nama parastatals athi uComrade Z kwenziwe kwalento umsholozi wayethi uletha ugesi wenuclear ukusiza ukuthi alethe cheap energy ezweni bathi hayi akalethe i-renewable. La renewable ayiletha umsholozi, by the way, that nuclear is over 1 trillion but ilethe so much electricity. Now they baya kulento deploy ekuthiwa ama-renewable energies agcina esecosta more than 1.4 trillion. Babethi hayi kuyabiza nuclear expensive but they did into more expensive which is contrary to i-argument ababeyithatha. Two, ugesi wale South Africa uya skyrocket is very expensive. Upetrol ngiyathanda ukuthi bekhuluma ngelokhuzana ekhuluma ngefuel ekhuluma nge-energy. That's the energy yala South Africa. Once one energy very expensive in the country, i-country iba nenkinga yokuthi i-progress ngendlela efanelekile. So ke kusho ukuthi ke oComrade Z benza izinto zibe more expensive. Abantu bakithi banenkinga manje ugesi awuthola ukuthi babekwazi ukuthenga umuntu ontulayo. Ugesi ngo-100 athola ugesi ozokwazi kumlasta. Manje ugesi wakhona sekufika kuthiwa nje kuba manje uthambala usheshe uphela. Yes. Kusho ukuthi izinto bazenza zibe more expensive.
More expensive. Comrade indaba emsenzela izinto zibe more expensive. Sesiyabuya ke siza kwena ukuchazela ngomsholozi, wachazela ngamagalelo omsholozi ithinto yakho.
Athi ngisho athi ngiqale ngincoma ngimbongo umbongo.
Okay, mbongo.
Uthi Comrade Z.
Okay.
Yabona?
Yeah.
Collective.
Okay, that's
a collective responsibility. Abesethi umsholozi. Okay. Yabona? Now ingenza ngizibuza question ukuthi asidlala ipolitiki la ye-personality, cult of personality. Okay. An individual esiyenza umesayo. Okay. Let me just ngibuze lo mbuzo uMbovu has not answered. Is there any policy shift in the ANC during and even after? Now let me tell you. 1959 noma kuhlukana i-ANC ne-PAC. Okay. There was an ideological rupture. Kwakune differences ideological. Okay. Because the PAC believed in Pan-Africanism. Right. It was ideological. Okay. 1960s, 60s, 70s, come Steve Biko. Ideologically, uphethe i-black consciousness. Okay. That's a difference. All right. Ne? Okay. So you knew that in the ANC, we talk about charterist. All right. And this is the first concession some of us are arguing in the ANC. Okay. With the mere fact that we allowed the demise of these two organizations, okay, they did away in the consciousness of the ANC or with responsibility in the liberation cause, because the PAC saw the Freedom Charter as a sellout document. Now, I'm not saying I agree with them, but you could see one ideological divide. Okay. Come post-1994, which is what he has not explained. Post-1994, Ugoshwa Ubadolo Mesa, he takes an ANC name. Okay. Because the United Democratic Front was aligned, was an ANC-aligned formation. Okay. So Yapumo Olomesa uzakheli United Democratic Front. Come the era after 2007. Cool. Then 2009, 2008, 2009, after President Mbeki's recall, a new party comes in, it takes the Congress of the People, taken from 1955. Okay. Now, now come 2012, yeah, after the conference in Mangaung in 2012, 2013 comes the Economic Freedom Fighters, taking again directly from the ANC, okay, which was a slogan of the ANC Youth League, economic freedom in our lifetime. Now, fast forward, 2018, President Zuma, at that time, because he's not my president now. And I'll explain from him also the history of Comrade JZ then with the ANC, because he's making a mistake of saying when JZ was in power, he should be aware that as early as 1991 conference of the ANC, JZ has never been outside the officials of the ANC. Many decisions that were taken, irregular decisions in the ANC, ayethinta. But let's finish this one. When beqala befonyo kufonyo umkhonto wesizwe party, there's a difference. It's taken directly again, directly from the ANC. Now, now there is no, show me, show me, ufubuza nje umbuzo between yourself, miyeke ukuthi thina sitho but ideologically, what is the difference between umkhonto wesizwe party and the ANC? Let me tell you what's the difference. The difference is that it's still the same ANC that was running a parallel organization within. The ANC resolves in Mangaung in 2012 on the second phase of the second phase of transition, which is about socio-economic transformation. It talks about radical socio-economic transformation. Then a grouping in the ANC emerges, calls itself RET forces. So the MK is just now a confirmed defection of the ANC. That was the RET forces. That's the issue. That is why then they will look for somebody who embodies to them that element of RET. The RET, the radical socio-economic transformation, was not a policy of any other person. It was a policy of the African National Congress. So, Tina here we differ. You can't tell me that we preach and go on because you are a better preacher, then we must believe that you are correct. In my view, that argument does not justify a cause of differences. It's about personalities.
Pause, sesikuye on 5 minutes wakho uthiwa la ni faction thizeni ANC esikwazile ukuthi igqoke iye kumuntu and ngicela uqale ngichecke ne team yami sihamba kahle lapha. Okay, ngicela ukubuye uthi ngezinto eziraiswa uZ siza kuwena Mbovu njengamanje nasikhatha uyabona ukuthi uMbovu sehambe wakupikela Z la naso sika Mbovu ziyamlekelela.
Hayi ba right bangamlekelela futhi nangokucabanga akunankinga.
Alright, so Mbovu nazinto ayiraisayo ukuthi ucela umphendule kula mbuzo wakhe ukuthi kuphi la ayithatha khona because ube yipart and person yelokhuzana kade khamba sonke lesikhathi.
No, umsholozi yes ube yipart yen parcel yakhongoloza. Kodwa ubuholi bakhe buye bancenga ba-aphila kubantu kuma South Africans. Ingakho ngesikhathi sakhe ukwazile ukhongoloza ukuthi recruit more people ubukwazi ukuthi even organization it was sound ngesikhathi samsholozi. Yabo. So now as a decisive leader, as a competent and capable leader, that's leadership. Now, ingakho kumanje esekhona lama policies uComrade Zeta akhuluma ngako uKhongolose. But we are seeing a decline kaKhongolose. We are seeing ingakho bezibebambe bobamsana manje namabhunu which are strategic enemies of a revolution. Now, they were characterized by uKhongolose ukuthi these are strategic enemies of the ANC. Now, but bona bayoba ke emshadweni nalabo bantu. Ama policies abo, they are not even talking to each other. Amanye ashona le, abanye bashona le. Now, uzibuza ukuthi ke uzokwazi ukuraneka kanjani ubani in power. Iyiphi le revolution eyenzakalayo uma ukuthi bambethe ne enemy esaqhakambisa a white supremacy. Now, asikwazi ukuthi ke sithi hayi bazokwenzana ubuholi buke ebantwini. But two, angize kwinto ezokhulumisana nokuthi uComrade Zeta ukhuluma kahle impela uma ngabe ethi ama policies akhona. And I must say umkhonto verse uyi organization a continually learning organization. So if uyi-organization kufanele uphile, kufanele ufunde, ubuqhubeka ufunda futhi in your existence usaqhubeka. Now ilento izosho ukuthi umkhonto awuzoba nalento bayibiza existential crisis yokuthi uya exista for the mere fact of existing, but exista ukuthi uzoserve abantu. Ingakho ukhulumisana nabantu kangaka. Ingakho njengoba sikhuluma nje umkhonto uzokwenza izinto uzohletha ushintsho ebantwini. Angikunika nje kuba isibonelo. Umkhonto ungekho kwipower. Kune program eyenziwe umkhonto la eMgini in particular wathathela abantu ama driving license. So awukho kwipower, akuyona imali oyithathe in any coffers of the state, but imali le kwenziwa ama initiatives ukuthi akufundraise kudonatewe, kucelwa ama donations kubantu abazolekelela ukuthi labafundi abawu10 ngoba ilento asikabi nemali, asinayo imali, umkhonto unayo imali. Sase sicela ukuthi kunqenqe ukuthi hayi asivumelani ukuthi ke kuzoke kuthathwa abantu abawu10, but ikutshela lento ukuthi ngekudala kunabantu ngoba kumanje baqeda abantu ilokhuzana izifundo zabo bazoba no code 10 abantu, then labo bantu labo sibenza babe accessible to employment market. Sishintsha izimo zabo nemindeni yabo. Yabo, so zonke lezo zinto zisho ukuthi njengoba umkhonto kade ngikhuluma ukuthi ukhulumisana through iMK Labor Desk, ukhulumisana nabaqashi ukuthi abakhiphe ama illegal lokhuzana foreign nationals. Ngekhathi kuphuma lapho kuvuleka izikhala obese kulezo khala kuqashwa ama South Africans okukushintsha kwezimo zempilo yama South Africans.
Ukukhumbuza ngomunye umbuzo kwisikhathi sakho leso futhi athi ngisipoze ngoba ukhunjuzwa yimina kusona. Indaba yelokhuzana le athi yini yashintsha kuma policies akhona ANC ngekhathi kade kusaphethe uzungaqhubeka lapho.
No, kuma policies ingakho mina ngikhuluma about into ye competence yomuntu. Ukuthi ama policies angakhona good as they may be, but awazi implementa wona adinga umuntu. Ingakho ngenza leyo emphasis. Now uma ngabe sizogxila sihlale sikhulume ngokuthi ashintsha enzani awashintshanga kuphi ama policies, then sizoba rhetorical lapho kuba ukuthi sikhuluma nje inkulumo ngoba sifuna ukwenza impikiswano. Kodwa isimo neqiniso elikhona lithi ama policies are implementwa umuntu. Ingakho kumanje bene crisis yokuthi kwi state ama organs amaningi state are collapsing. Nayi Madlanga Commission iyantshengisa the rot that is in ilokhuzana criminal justice system. Ekuyizinto ekade sasizisho, but ezikhona seziziprovekela seziqhamuka manje nabantu ne evidence eshoyo ukuthi ngempela this rot is there. Ukhulumile ngo Transnet. Thina sibonile Transnet belidwa Brian Mlefe, competent individuals.
Sekuphosile sekunjalo sengiyaqhuma yakazi that umbovu uyakhuluma nje manje makhona ngizokulungisela kahle. Ngifuna kube khona umuntu ophondo la wonke umuntu no 5 minutes wakhe into eneyiraiswa umbovu la njengamanje ngicela kukhona okunye onembuzo kona nezinto ofuna ukuyeta 5 minutes wakhe uyaqala nje manje.
Athi ngimncede umbovu ngiqale because I should have responded to Glendale because he is speaking about the past of Eskom, which started by that's why I will never blame JZ. We'll never blame him because he was part of the collective and the decisions that were taken was part of them. So we won't blame him Uguti by the time I was there, so that you know. At that time, he was the president, and we can't blame him for the collapses of Eskom per se. That is the point one. Point two, let me just address this question. On energy, who brought in, and what you say the problem here, we should not put a blame game and say during whose era. The minister of person who was the minister of energy, who started the process of independent power producers, was Jeff Hadid. Maybe you forget. And he was a minister in whose cabinet? No, but, yes. No. I'm saying when you start to talk about the IPPs, you should not start as make the IPPs as if they started in 2018. From 2014 onwards, the IPPs were there. And by the way, some of us were there. Just in that period of 2014 to 2019, we defended almost 5 to 6, in fact 6 if I'm not mistaken, it will be 7 vote of no confidence against JZ. Because we're not defending him, we're defending the organization which he was leading. Now, the collapse of ESCOM, you cannot even Transnet. It cannot be interpreted in an era, and you forget that at that time Bramley was not there leading Transnet. By 2014, 2016, Transnet had almost on the brink of collapse. Now, so I want us to address this thing. So now let's come to this thing of nuclear that you are raising. I need the move. Need the move. You cannot, nuclear, you can't agree today on nuclear. And then you say tomorrow you'll wake up, you already have nuclear. The issue that emerged, even when I was leading the Committee on Energy, the agreement finally that was agreed was that we must move at a pace that the country can afford. Never change that policy. It stands. Ne? But it says, ukuya phambili, we must talk about small modular reactors. You see? So, indlela okhuluma ngayo ngathi wena namhlanje there's already a procurement of nuclear. No, it's not true. That time was a projection of the cost of nuclear. But it never changed the policy that at a pace and cost that the country can afford. Now, that's why I say as Lumsane Glenn, very just to fast track. During the era from 2009 up until to date, by the way, what was called the 2030 National Development Plan, the NDP. And that started from the 2007 conference of the ANC, when we said you need a long-term plan that will respond to the challenges that the country is facing. Now, you can't say from that conference that 2007, when it is implemented, you make as if it was a Jesus wisdom. The split of the departments started in 2009, basic education and higher education. It was a policy of the ANC. That's why I'm telling you, Iloguzan was one of the 6 priorities of the ANC, the education. Building institutions of higher learning, institution of higher learning was a policy of the ANC. Now, that's why I tell you, in reality, as yini ideological divide between Umkhonto weSizwe Party and the African National Congress. I'm saying the difference is that others believe that there is a Messiah who will save this country, and we believe. By the way, there is no history. It's unfair, but to want to say what MK has done or what it can do. It's like comparing Obed College in football with Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates has got a history that it must defend.
In 5 minutes, 5 minutes on. So, yeah, man, nazi zinto ey'raiswa uzethi ziza ngapha kuwena. Ngiyaniciphisela-ke manje ama-minute u-3 minutes wakho ey'ntweni ayireyizile naye bese siya 3 minutes. Ngale kanjalo ngo-5 uqala kuwena futhi ngo-3 seziyahamba. Mangidilithe kahle la ungazungena esikhathini sami sokunihlanganisa. Nazi into ey'rayizayo la ngaphambili uthini umbono wakho kuzona. 1 2 3 go.
No, ngibonge khulu. Kule mhlambe ucomrade zethu ukuthi bebe move from bafuna ukuimplementa lento ye energy transition in an affordable way. They said 1 trillion was expensive of building a nuclear. Kwase kwenziwe even ilokuza le procurement yayo ayisiyenziwa le nkosi. Now base because bekunengcindezi ye private sector. Kwathiwa kwenziwa ama renewable energies. Now, the renewable energy, the IPPs, by implementing was even more expensive. It cannot be. It's illogical to say 1.4 trillion is cheaper than 1 trillion. Okay. They took a more expensive option, but a less productive. Okay. Because I was to derive more energy. If for instance ngengalokhuzana sidlale amazwe afana no USA o Germany and others abefaka ingcindezi ukuthi South Africa ithathe ioption ezoba clean ezo produce clean energy sathatha leyo ngcindezi bathi kuzoba nemali esinikwa zona. That funding elethwayo, they are taking our coal. Sibonile ngekhathi benenkinga iGerman ucollapse economy yakhona ngekhathi kuqala lempi yase Ukraine iRussia yabavalela iEnergy igas ngekhathi ibavalela supply yegas yabo, they were in dilemma. Then baqala ke manje bazo order lamalahla bebethinda singawasebenzisi ba order one ba order in volumes in more bulks. Even the US iya kwi US nawo wonke lama dominant economic forces la kuthiwa ama first world countries most of them are nuclear energies because awukwazi ukuthi in your energy mix uyayilokhuza uyayirelegate ilokhuza nenuclear because that's the stance which ukhongolose took ngokwengcindezi. But umuntu ezobuya kuba sifuna ukwenza into esimple ezizoletha iimpact kubantu. Mhlambe angiqale ngithi ke enye yezinto ekufanele ngisho engingafuna ukuyimisa ilento yokuthi ke mighty what's the difference between ukhongolose nomkhonto. Difference yokuqala umkhonto ukubeka ngokusobala ukuthi ke ufuna ukuzoshintsha impilo zabantu abamnyama zishintshe ababe yingxenye ezobenefita kwi-economy ezo-reflecta ukuthi bangabantu rightfully abama-owners of land. Two, ifuna ukuthi ke i-land ownership umkhonto uzoyibuyisela ebantwini. Ilo into leyo kuzokwenzeka ama-programs okuthi kube hayi lento yama-land grabs ngoba kuze kwenziwe ungathi ama-thieves and ama-hooligans and that mangabe sebeyisho umkhonto